This is Scott with JSA Foundation Repair, located in Woodstock, Georgia. Eagle Watch subdivision, May 13, 2015. Customers called us out because his front porch is settling. And as you can see, it has settling up against the house. They've patched it before and it didn't hold. And you can see we put a pier on that side and a pier in on this side. What I'd like to show is, I'll get down here in this hole. They had someone come out here and tried to pressure grout this hole. And you can see that's pressure grouting right there. That's the original footing right there. And it did not hold. So for all you guys who do pressure grouting or customers that want that done, that is not a good idea. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and crank our machine, and we're gonna go ahead and try to jack this thing back up, see what happens. First we're gonna lift this side on the right and see if we can get it to come right back up. Just a little bit over the water. Okay, here we go. We're coming right back up. Okay, now we want to try to level it. So let's cut this one, leave that one on, and cut the one on the left. We're going to raise the back side up now. Is it on?
Yep.
Cut this one off over here. And we're going to raise that side. Alrighty. And there it comes, straight up. Alright, cut this one back on the right and bring it right up together now. Cut that one off. And there it goes, all the way up. Just wanted to show you how we lift up porches when they're at a level. We'll do the necessary mortar repair. Another quality job done by JSA. And here's the after video. Everything's nicely cleaned up. Landscaping's manicured. Steps are nice and level. And the mortar work is nice and patched. Just wanted to say, another quality job done by JSA. This is Scott England again with JSA Foundation Masonry Repair. January the 8th, 2016 in Waleska, Georgia, up here in Lake Arrowhead. Porch has settled down a few inches. I'll go ahead and show you the film of this, exactly where it used to be. And it was right there at that mark, all the way across where it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to film this. We have driven steel pipe down somewhere of around 12 feet or so on each side. And what I want to try to do is take this interpack machine we have here and let Bobby go ahead and press this thing into place, and I'll do the filming. All right, Bobby, fire it up. I'll film as much as I can here. Cut that gas down just a little bit. Right there. Okay, here we go. Bobby, I'll look to the left, you look at the right, and tell me where we're right there. He's going to look at that gap on that side. I'm going to look at the gap on this side. And also, we're level left and right. We're sloping. Here we go. Right there. There. All right, cut your valves off. Valves off. Still level. Everything is exactly back where it used to be from day one. Did not have to tear out this porch. Saved it. Now we'll pin everything up, cover everything up, pour a little concrete. Just wanted to say, another quality job done by JSA. This is Scott England, again with JSA Foundation Masonry Repair Specialist. Today is March 6, 2017, and a customer here in Stockbridge, south of Atlanta, pretty much Atlanta, has called us out because he has a porch that has pulled away about a couple of inches. As you can see in the video, there's the gap right here. So we've driven 2 piers down on this front edge to try to lift this up. Also, the steps have settled with it, and we've installed a pier on this side and that side. What we're going to attempt to do is try to jack and level this porch and the steps And then if there ends up being a gap right there, we'll end up hydraulically pushing all these steps back to this porch. And I'll do a final video. But for right now, I want to show the lift of the stoop. All right, if you'll crank that machine. Let's see if I can hold this video and hold this in place. Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
There we go. Is that on? On. On. There you go. There it goes back into place right there. Gap's gonna get bigger against the step. That's fine. How we looking?
We're even. Steps are even.
Okay, getting real close. Look at that gap right there. Perfect. Cut the machine off. As you can see now, everything is exactly back into place, and even the steps have come up. You can see a big void underneath there, and we'll put some concrete underneath there. All these things are plumb, straight, and level. The steps come up perfect, the footing come up, and the stoop all came in. So instead of spending 10 grand, it's a good bit less than half of that to fix all of this. So if you have problems things settling, you want to try to stabilize them, move them back into place, this is the only way to do it. Permanent solution to get through all this fill dirt on uncompacted soil. Another quality job done by JSA. Scott England again, part 3 of the video, JSA Foundation Masonry Repair Specialist. March 6, 2017, and this is the final. Nice mortar work, tuck pointed. It's going to match once it dries, but all the cracks are zipped up, tuck pointed. I want to show this nice little after picture so that you can see all this. All the mortar work and everything's done. Another quality job done by JSA. Scott England with JSA Foundation Repair, located in Marietta, Georgia, October 1st, 2015. Customers called us out. They got a porch that they rebuilt some time ago, has settled again. So all of you out there that want to rebuild a porch, it's not necessary if you can jack it into place. Save you some money. This porch is settled, as you can tell, that much where my finger is. Right in there. So what we want to do, after we've driven the pipe down to a bedrock base, almost 40 foot, we want to try to jack this thing back into place. Now, one thing that this video will not show you is how we lift the inside portion up against the house. The piers are out here. And over 25 years now, I've finally developed a system that will jack up that inside. Of course, I don't show this on my videos. It might show a little too much for my competitor, so that's the reason why. I used to pass up on these type of jobs, but I've developed a way to get this to go back into place. All right, if we can work this thing together here, we'll try to jack all these up, and we'll see how much we can get this thing to come up. We'll try to film that crack back there. Okay, here we go. There's the porch, and there's the back side. Here we go. Cut that one on. That one up. Cut that one off. Back on. Look at that thing coming back up into place. Almost perfect. Cut that one off. Cut that one on. Cut that one off. And that is, now Chris, rub your finger over there at the 2 concrete heights. Perfectly straight, flat, and level, some 2 inches. Cut that one on one more time. Cut it off. And that's it. That's how we do it, fellas. If you need something done in the Atlanta area, give us a call. That's how we get things plumb, straight, and level here. Another quality job done by JSA. This is Scott with JSA Foundation Repair, and we are up in north of Cartersville, White, Georgia, lifting a porch that has pulled away from the house. There's a huge gap here all the way along the house, and we've driven a pier down to about 20 feet over there, and the same over here. And that's probably a couple hours worth of work just to get those in. And now what we're gonna do is try to film this gap closing. We can only go back to where that gap is now because that's all filled with concrete. And I want to film this lift to show, number one, how much we can move a porch like this that has pulled away. It comes out from the house about almost 8 to 10 feet. All right, if you'll crank that machine, let's film this. And what we're looking for mainly is that gap right there to close. I'm gonna hold this camera really still and see if we can film this. Okay, that's it. As you can tell, that gap closed a whole lot, and this porch lifted as much as from there to right there, which is as thick as almost a 2x4 or more. So 1 3/4 lift here was able to close that gap there. And so what we'll have to do now is the necessary tuck pointing and grinding of the mortar joints and getting all that looking good. Another quality job done by JSA. This is Scott Anglin again with JSA Foundation Repair. We are located in Roswell, Georgia, and doing another porch job. This particular porch is unique in the fact that it has dropped down on the back side and on the front side. And what we're going to try to do now is we're going to try to jack this entire porch and steps back into place. This is a massive set that did not need to be rebuilt. So we're going to try to go back. I want to show how much it's settled. There's a brick there, and there's the trim board where the bottom of that brick is supposed to be. So it's down about a thickness of a full brick on the right, and on the left it's maybe half that or 3/4 of a brick. So now we're going to try to jack this thing back into place after we have pressed pipe down through all the soft soil. Let's see if we can get this thing to go back into place. Alrighty, here we go. That one on the right on. Okay, cut the one on the left off. First we're going to raise it to the right and level it. Alright, right there. Cut that one on. There you go. Now you can see we have leveled the porch. And now we want to try to bring it straight up if we can. So to do that right there is just about perfect. Okay, Chris, walk over here to the left side. Let's cut this pier on. And let's see if we can balance everything. All right, here we go. Right there it is. Just about perfect. Cut that one off on your left. Okay. Cut the one on the front right off. I'm going to try to raise that back a little bit more. Right there it is. Exactly where it was built from day one. Plumb, straight, and level. Just wanted to show you. Cut the machine off, Chris. How we get things to go back in the original position. Another quality job done by JSA.